Gentleman from Wisconsin is recognized for 3 minutes.
Sure. Glad here to speak one more time on SJ Resolution 8. I'll make 2 points. Again, one of the things we see here is we have new rules which continue a trend, and that is you're fundamentally changing the way things have been for 70 years. Okay? In the past, unions have done a good job organizing. We've added, added union representation to things. But one of the things that business wants, that America wants, is consistency. And one more time, after having no big problems for 70 years, we're turning things fundamentally around. Now, why is that bad? The gentlewoman from Oregon just said this is no big deal because businesses all have lawyers on staff or whatever. 2 comments on that. First of all, businesses don't all have lawyers on staff. And secondly, I think it shows a fundamental misunderstanding of how business works and why it's so difficult to go in business today and why it particularly targets small business when you come up with new regulations. This is going to would be a problem even for a big company that did have a lawyer on staff and, to say it's no big deal. But of course, who's less likely to have a lawyer on staff? A small business who doesn't have, full-time HR representatives and that sort of thing. This is targeting those small businesses. And again and again and again in this country, one thing that bothers me is the degree to which people don't have sympathy for small business. And when you change things, they're the ones who have to go out, hire an outside lawyer, get up to speed on things, pay the big legal bills, and pay the price. And that's one reason why in certain industries you do see over time big businesses continuing to grow, because little businesses can't keep up with all the little rules. I'll remind people one more time, I think this invades employee privacy. It's something they are not asking for. There's no reason for outside groups to be able to get somebody's home address, that sort of thing. But in any event, I really think I'll ask the other people present in the room to go back home and ask, particularly their small employers, when they have to run to a lawyer. First of all, to ask their small employers whether or not they have a lawyer on staff, because I think the vast majority of businesses in this country don't have a lawyer on staff. And secondly, whether they do or don't have a lawyer on staff, if they have to go run to a lawyer, whether they think it's no big deal, because I think it's an awfully big deal. Now I'll yield the remainder of my time.